There are aspects of the divine presence living within us that carry the power of reconciliation, healing, and grace for our lives. When we awaken and are living the path of spirit, we can see how we have been guided through many circumstances and many people to take the next step on our path with a spiritual consciousness of our life and the circumstances and choices others made as well. At this point, we are open to receive direct guidance from the higher realms, and the mystery of life unfolds before us as we follow a path of light, wonder, and mystery. Living our life in this way, we are building and containing all the life force energy we need to live a conscious, happy, and intentional life. A life whereby we understand that it is sustained by our indelible link to the source of all that exists. It is the link to spirit through our prayers, petitions, visions, and hopes at the level that we know all that we need is provided for us, and that we are blessed in endless ways that fulfill our best life. The qualities of living the path of spirit with divine presence are bliss, beauty, and serenity. Bliss is the highest state of spiritual consciousness we can achieve and still remain in our body. It is the blessing of the Christ light and the Holy Spirit, and it creates the space within us where we live in the grace of God. In this space, we know at the heart of all things that all is well, regardless of how they seem to appear. We no longer become hooked into the dramas and enmeshments that create frustration and anger. We fully accept life as a miracle. This state is often called enlightenment, as we have a direct experience of who we are. It is a perfect state of peace, acceptance, and compassion. We have no craving, anger, desire, or fear in this state. That is the stuff of the external and has replaced by the experience of complete oneness with all of life. Bliss is the inner space where we are untouched by the mundane and still carry out our daily activities. We live our lives in the moment and respond with love rather than reactivity when we are challenged. As we begin to acknowledge and live the higher purpose of our lives, we begin to walk the path of destiny. In this state, we cultivate love, compassion, and truth, and we are not only co-creating our best life, but we are doing so in a reality of wholeness. Beauty is intrinsic to our being. It is the shining light of our soul, emanating through us into the world around us. It is a quality that comes from God when we live our deepest connection with life, meaning we are beautiful, regardless of what the external manifestation appears to be. It couples the warmth of spirit with the qualities of love, peace, and serenity. Beauty is a reflection of our soul, simply a clear reflection of who we are. It is never a well-made, cold object, but is something that is permeated with spirit. It is an experience of grace, manifesting in form. It contains within it a feeling, a vision, or an object made with love and potential in our abilities to create and the potential of all around us. To the ancients, beauty was considered to be a virtue enabling people to forget, momentarily, their mundane existence and see the higher good and reflection of God. Beauty is a metaphor for the inner truth of our being. Serenity brings delight and happiness in our lives. This is a state of quietness that combines the joy of harmony and the peace of tranquility. It is an inner place that reflects our highest truths, deep abiding love for the self and compassion and love for others. It implies absolute acceptance of what is. It has a fragrance of its own that is a rare perfume that calms our senses and assuages our appetites. Serenity is a spiritual quality and a goal worth cultivating in the disquiet of our busy lives. It holds the world steady and keeps our tasks proportional to our capabilities when creating our best life. It is never reactive or overbearing. It is a state of mind that soothes, heals, and sustains. Choosing a path of serenity as a lifestyle requires a willingness to embrace the highest truth that everything is in perfect order, and God is working in everything, even the chaos we see in the world. It is possible to remain in a serene state when we reflect on the divine presence and know we are carried in love by the great spiritual forces of creation. We need simply to ease down and relax in self-acceptance and non-judgment. It is a way of saying yes to life, yes to the moment, and yes to how it feels. Saying yes with gratitude and love.